Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Christopher Coombs.
And my name is Gaurav Khazanchi. Welcome back, everybody.
Good to have you all tuning in for another episode of the So Far So Good podcast. It's good to be back on the microphones. It's been about a week.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right. And that's what we're here for. We're here for you every week, and we're glad that you guys tune in every week to make it hopefully better.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys listening brightens up our week as well. So
Exactly. Because like Chris says, he can hear your smiling faces. And when we can hear it, it just makes us so much happier.
that's right. So far, so good. Now, as usual, we will start with our introductory questions to each other.
Absolutely.
I might roll first with this bad boy.
Go for it.
So this question is relating to looking for a house to rent or live in or whatever. Just if you're looking at a house and looking at the features, right? It's not a yes or no question, but I just want to get your thoughts. So, what are your thoughts on a house that has a pool in the backyard?
Oh, man, that's an absolute 100% plus.
Is it though?
It is. I know what you're thinking. The maintenance, the amount of time you can actually use it and all of that. But I think it's an absolute plus and a half because you will be the guy that has the pool.
Yeah.
And you can use it whenever you want.
That's true.
And just imagine how many more, themed events you can have at your place. I'll have a pool party, and I'm not talking about billiards. And just all around, I just love being in the water. Like in hot days, I love going to the beach. I love going to the swimming, all that in hotels. Spend all the day in the pool. I just love the pool, so it's a win-win for me. I will go above and beyond to maintain that pool.
That's not true from the commitments I've seen you do.
you know I would.
I know you would not.
You know I would. You haven't seen me. You haven't
You
seen.
cannot commit to anything.
I commit to so many. What are you talking about?
You literally can't. You wouldn't.
I'm on the So Far So Good podcast every week. That is a commitment in itself.
That's the first thing you've done your entire life.
You talk so much nonsense.
Anyway,
what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are pretty much the rebuttals that you said, but you can't just say, yeah, this is, but it's so good and I would maintain it. You got to really think about it. First of all, it's taking up a lot of space. Like, it's not just the space of the pool. It's the space of the concrete surrounding it. Look, most of the time it's more than 50% of the backyard.
But then most of the time, a house that does have a pool has a decent sized yard anyway.
True, but again, most of the time you have nothing else in the backyard. And I'm saying most. I'm saying most because if you have massive land, then sure, why not have a pool? But
okay, but then that's circumstantial. In your question scenario, what is the scenario? Is it taking up most of the space, or is there a decent sized backyard and decent sized pool?
I'm just saying in general. So I'm saying that's one reason. Now, if you have a big yard, then okay, that's not a reason. So I'll throw you some more reasons. The time of the maintenance, the cost of the maintenance.
Yeah.
As a ratio to the amount of times that you're going to use it, which would probably be no more than 5 times a year, I would presume.
Yes, but that's where it comes in that you can use it whenever you want. Imagine going for a midnight swim just because you can.
Yeah,
whatever time of the year.
Yeah, but if it was that convenient in your backyard, you wouldn't do it. You think that because you currently don't have one.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you would never use it.
But regardless, I feel like when you do use it, it's worth the while.
It's good. Don't get me wrong; it'd be a great time. But would you spend that much money and spend that much time in maintenance to use it? Let's say 5 times a year.
If you maintain it well, then you don't need to maintain it that much. Before the one time using it. If you do a little bit of maintenance here and there, then you don't need to do one massive bulk expensive maintenance when it's summertime.
Potentially.
It is a bit. I see both points, and I'm not currently looking at a house with a swimming pool, so I guess when the time does come, I'll be able to suss it out myself.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I don't know. I was just thinking of it the other day. I was literally just thinking of a pool in a house. Is that what's the word? Economical? Nah, that's not the word.
But there's like you can get a shade put up. You can do all these little things to make your life easier.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm hearing what you're saying. But when I think about it, I think I would specifically not go for a pool just because of those reasons. Like, I feel like the space could be used in a different way that would get used, more than 20 times a year as opposed to, let's say, only 5 times a year with the pool.
Okay, then a question on top of that: would it be a deal breaker? Let's say everything else about this thing was great, like great house, great backyard, good space, but there's a pool. Is that a deal breaker?
Well, if you have enough land to have, the best of everything, then I guess yes. But again, like the maintenance, man.
Wait, yes, it is a deal breaker, or yes, it'll be okay?
No, I mean, like, yes, maybe it would be okay. Maybe I would consider it. But
okay, yeah.
But it's just tough because just the maintenance, like the water goes off so quickly.
I'll tell you what. If it ever comes to that in your life, I will come and help you clean that pool whenever you need.
You will not. You will not.
Absolutely. Make me look like a terrible friend.
You wouldn't even clean your own pool, let alone someone else's.
I 100% would. 100% would.
This is like the gym. You said you'd go to the gym, but...
Then we went into lockdown.
It's the same thing.
Okay. Let's move on. My question related to food. So this is entirely your opinion. It doesn't have to be what people think. It's what you think specifically. Okay. What food do you think is absolutely delicious? Like, delicious thing to eat, and you look forward to eating it, but it's a major pain or effort to eat?
Oh, I would have to go tacos, man. Hard shell tacos. Hard shell tacos, because as soon as you bite into it, it kind of crumbles and everything falls out.
Yeah. It pretty much explodes. Yeah.
But they're the most amazing thing ever. So I would put the effort in to eat it.
They are really good. Because recently, like, I was talking to some friends and they were talking about like shellfish, like crab and lobster, and how it's just there's so much effort into putting like opening up a crab.
Every fish, a crab especially, because you put all that effort in to get the bits of meat from the crab, and it's like the tiniest little bit ever. It's also the same with like those massive prawns, not the small ones that you just buy ready to eat, but the massive ones where you've still got the eyes and everything. You gotta pull all the legs, pull the shell, pull everything off, and then you get this little bit. And to be honest, I don't think seafood fills you up as much as other meat or potatoes and stuff. So it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort for not filling you up.
Yeah. High effort, low reward kind of situation.
Yeah. Did you have any other ones that were like that?
No, that was sort of the main thing, because we were talking about the crab dish and whatnot, and then I was wondering if you thought there's and tacos is a great answer. That's a great answer. So I think really big burgers have a similar sort of thing. Like when it's a really tall burger and then halfway through things are falling out and then it's just getting like burger juice everywhere, that sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I wouldn't say it's a pain or effort. It's just messy.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we get into it?
I think we should. Let's get into it. So far, so good.
Welcome back, everybody, to the So Far, So Good podcast. Thank you once again for tuning in on this week's episode.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now, it's been a while since I brought this up, which is a good thing because it's relevant to what the topic is. So, Chris Coombs.
Yes.
How long is your beard?
Oh, man. It's huge. It's basically down to my nipples now. So
I actually checked when when the exact date that I started growing mine. So when I fully clean shaved and then started growing it from there. And you were about a week before me or a few days before me. So
I think I was a bit longer than that, man.
A long 2 weeks?
Because I had a bit of a beard before I actually started the challenge.
Okay, well, let's give it. Let's say 2 weeks to a month. I know it's a big gap, but let's just say that the rate of growing is different. So the date I started was the 25th of May. So that's almost 4 months now.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, not May, March. 25th of March.
Yeah, I was going to say, no way.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's wrong. 25th of March, so it's been almost 4 months. For you, probably 5 months or more.
Yeah, I would have started about the start of March because my challenge was relating to not being able to travel internationally. And that went to a massive standstill around March the 12th, sort of around there. So
yeah,
I'd already had the beard for maybe, let's say 3 weeks before that. So let's say mid-Feb was when I began growing it.
Okay. So you're about maybe close to 6 months even.
I'm at 5 months now. Let's say
5 months now. Okay, solid. Now, because we obviously haven't seen each other in a while and we don't video call too much, I actually don't know now how long his beard looks. But right now, mine is it's quite long and it's thick and it's full. So I just wanted to bring up, and I think what we'll do is we'll post some photos on our Instagram, Stuff Us a Good Podcast, to give an update. Yeah. I just want to point out a few things that I have noticed with having a large beard. So,
all right,
and then tell me if you can relate to any of these, because yours grows a bit different to mine and that sort of thing. So tell me if you relate to any of these.
All right, sure.
Number one, eating large food is super annoying.
Yes, depending on what the food is.
Let's go back to our intro foods. Let's say tacos and burgers, because it takes up so much, area to eat. It gets all over the beard. So like sauce, breadcrumbs. It just gets all over the hair around the lips for me.
Are you talking mustache?
I'm talking mustache and goatee area and the side of the lip area.
All right, so I can somewhat relate, but not completely, because I don't really grow hair on the goatee area.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Mine's pretty much, under the around the jaw and sideburns area and the mustache, and that's pretty much it. So I do get it. I do get it quite a bit on the mustache, especially when I'm having my usual morning peanut butter on toast, because I put like a thick layer of peanut butter. And it kind of melts in the toast, and then it kind of goes in the.
It's because you're biting down, and that mustache literally dips into the topping.
Yeah, that's right. So I always have peanut butter in my mustache after breakfast every day.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's always there. It got so annoying to the point where I ate a donut with a knife and fork because it just avoided the whole situation.
Oh no, you did not.
Because if I'm picking up the donut in my hand and eating it, it's pretty much the size of a burger. It'll just go everywhere, the glaze will just go all over my beard. So I use a knife and fork to avoid that. And I've got to say, successful results. So I highly recommend eating, things like that with cutlery.
That is absolutely ridiculous. You know what? You sound like my parents right now. My parents, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. My parents eat pizza with a knife and fork.
Yeah, look, I've seen it before, so I get it, but I don't do it myself.
But what I'm saying is, so let's say you go to a fancy restaurant. Normally, you would use a knife and fork for your pizza at a fancy restaurant. But I'm talking about when they're at home, just casually eating pizza. They're still using a knife and fork.
At home it's different, man.
That should be
at
illegal.
home. You're casual. You do what you want.
I mean, they fine you for leaving your house during the COVID quarantine, but my parents are allowed to eat pizza with a knife and fork. Where's the equality?
Look, if they don't have beards, so there's no excuse there.
Yeah, there really is no excuse.
There's no excuse.
What other issues have you had?
Okay, another one, which you might relate to. So do you know when you wear a hat on your head and
Yep.
you wear it for a while, and it like pushes your hair down in like different angles.
Yep.
And then you take the hat off, and then like your scalp is a bit sore because the hair's been in a different direction than it usually is.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. I get that with my beard if I haven't like combed it out in a few days, and I wake up in the morning and it's a bit tangled, and I can just feel that same sort of irritation on my skin. Do you get that?
That's interesting. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't quite had that. Like mine. Well, again, you've got. I don't know if this relates to beard as well, but you've got thick hair and I've got thin hair. So mine
Yeah, that is
doesn't
true.
really not much, especially on the beard.
Yeah. I thought the same because it's mainly on my cheeks, and like I've got a lot on my cheeks, whereas in comparison to you've got more on the jawline, like you were saying.
Right.
So I do only pretty much feel it on the cheeks. So that was another thing I realized, and then it's just the because of that, the maintenance is actually not as high as it used to be when I had my sort of like cut stubble. Because I don't really, I was just sort of trimming the mustache so it doesn't touch my lip, and then just shaving that neck hair a bit every now and then.
Yep. I don't
So
actually have to do that too much because at the bottom where the neck hair is, like the beard's actually gone past that, so you can't even see the neck anymore.
So it just hides it.
Yeah, it literally just hides it. So all I have to do now is just touch up the mustache when it's getting a bit long, and then easy from there, man.
Yeah. And I'm still a massive advocate for beard oil and, beard brushes. So that's been great in my life.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I actually have one annoying thing with the beard.
Okay.
I don't know if you're at that stage yet because yours is more kind of bulky in the one spot, whereas mine's more like long, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm wearing like a collared shirt, or if I'm wearing a jumper that's like turtleneck, not turtleneck, but the zip ones that go right up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm wearing those kinds of stuff and I like turn my head to the side, I can actually feel the beard rubbing on it.
Yeah, I have the exact same thing, and it's just
you
weird
get that as well.
Yeah, because the beard it's quite long. It does go far down, and then when you like move your head, you can feel the hair like catching onto the fabrics, and
yeah.
It's not painful.
Sometimes
it's just weird.
It pulls a little bit, but it's more it's more of like you can feel it, and it's kind of it's just weird.
Legit look up to the ceiling when I have to zip things up, so I don't get any hairs caught.
Oh
from my beard.
Same.
I look straight
always.
up. Yeah,
because if you get it caught, that's where it's quite painful.
Yeah, 100% painful. So look, good progress so far. Have you had any other issues with yours, or is it pretty much that? No,
I mean, it's not. It's looking worse now that it's so long. To be honest.
Yeah, fair.
It was looking. I feel like it was looking its best maybe 2 months ago, but now it's just getting a bit too much. And like the cheek area and the sideburns are just like bushy. It's not actually neat because like I don't grow a filled beard.
Yeah.
So it's not looking great. So I'm gonna have to see how things go because it looks like international travel may not be till even middle of next year potentially. So
come on, you can't back out. You've made a pledge.
I'm not backing out. I would only do it if I had to, in case of a life situation where I would need to cut it.
Okay,
so let's put it that way.
Okay, fair enough. I'll even like cut you some slack if you want to like neaten it out and just like cut those little hairs off or whatever. Shape it up a bit. I will allow that as long as you're growing that bulk out still.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay. Cool. Now, moving on. Okay, this is completely unrelated, but I've got a bit of a bone to pick with Netflix.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Now you're obviously familiar with the application.
Yeah. It plays movies and TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely right. Subscription, it's subscription service, all of that, 100% legal. Now, they used to do this, but it worked differently, and I feel like recently it's updated, and it kind of annoys me in certain situations. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is every device, but the device I use it on, it's like it's an internet box that you connect to the TV. It's part of Telstra. It's called a Telstra TV box. And it happens on my PlayStation as well when I use it on that TV. So the thing that I use it on, it happens too. So it might be different on phones or different devices, but this is just my case. I'm assuming it's like this everywhere.
Okay.
So I've finished a movie or a show. I've completely finished it. Like, let's say I've either finished a series or I've finished a movie. And then the credits are rolling. And then Netflix pops up with this thing where it's like, suggested for you, these trailers coming up next. And then it's got a countdown timer. And it's like 8 seconds.
Interesting. Okay.
And then it's counting down, and then after the 8 seconds, a new trailer will automatically play. So the credits have been rolling for 30 seconds or something, and then that'll pop up.
So they'll automatically play a trailer from another movie that Netflix has.
Exactly. So let's say I've just watched, The Conjuring. It'll say new on Netflix, or you may also like, and then 3 little thumbnails will pop up at the bottom of the screen. Something new released by Netflix or a related movie or TV show. And then the countdown will pop up. And then it's going to play that trailer in about 8 seconds. Which is cool, like, it's fine. But this is the exact bone I have to pick with Netflix. Now, I can't actually go... Because I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. I've finished a movie, let's say, and I've just taken everything in, and emotionally my energy is all into the movie still. The credits have just started rolling. Sometimes I just want a few moments just to relax and take it in what I've just seen. And the credits rolling with whatever music is playing is perfect for that. Like, the credits are rolling and I'm just thinking about exactly what I've just seen. And then Netflix just butts in with this 8-second countdown timer saying we're about to play a trailer for you. And then it'll play the trailer and it'll just throw the whole mood off. And it bothers me because I can't go back to the credits. Because if I press back...
I've got a quick question here.
Yeah.
At what point in the credits does this pop up to you? Is it like towards the end? Like, is it
No.
It's
before, it's very early on in the credits. Like, the credits will just start rolling, and then I'll say 10 to 30 seconds in, it's going to pop up.
Right. Okay, that's interesting because I thought you were saying it's towards the end.
No. Like,
and then I was gonna have a go at you because who watches trailers? But it wouldn't surprise me if you watch trailers. That's something.
No. So I rarely watch credits all the way to the end unless I was that emotionally invested in it. I'm happy to wait through.
Yeah.
But just a little bit until I'm comfortable to go back to the menu and watch something else or turn it off. Just let me be. But no, they want to shove this trailer in my face, and I haven't even completely gotten over the movie I've just watched. And then you try and go back in a panic. You're like, go back. No, just go away. I'll just continue watching credits. But I still haven't figured out if you can, because every time I press back, it just goes back to the Netflix menu, and that's just as much of a button as it playing a trailer.
What if you press pause? What happens then?
I haven't tried because it just pops up and it counts down and it just makes you panic.
Yeah, that's interesting.
What it used to be was the credits would like zoom out and then it would still be playing in the corner, and then some suggestions will pop up in the main screen. But then you could always scroll up to the credits, open the credits, and let it play. So I haven't experimented much with this because, how often do you finish a movie or finish a series for it to happen? I'll say maybe I watch 2 or 3 a week on average, but, it's just in your face, and I'm not a huge fan of this update.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm actually with you now.
Thank you very much. Because I'll give you an exact example. Watch this movie, and it had a fairly sad ending. And then it's playing, and I just want to sit there, and I just want to take in what's happened. And then 10 seconds later, this high-tech action thriller trailer has started playing. And I'm like, dude, you've ruined the mood completely.
You know what? That's literally what life is like now with smartphones and social media. Because it's always like, bing, 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 your phone's going off, this is happening, that's happening. You can't actually focus. So what you're saying is you want to watch the movie, you want to take it in, you want to just take a moment to actually reflect on the movie and all that stuff, but Netflix just goes, boom, watch something next. And then
exactly
that movie then starts, then you're like, oh no, and then you start watching this movie. You totally forget what just happened in the last movie.
Exactly.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
It's like I'm trying to put Netflix on silent after I finish this movie, but I can't. There may be a way. I've admitted I haven't properly checked into it, but every time it happens and I try to go back, it just takes me back to Netflix main menu, which is just as bad.
There must be a way to fix it.
Yeah.
look, what we can do, why don't we put it out to everyone listening to send us a message if you've had this issue and you've been able to fix it. So then Gaurav doesn't have to bother trying to figure it out himself.
Thank you very much, guys. You'll save me a lot of time. I wish I have at the moment, but that's not the point.
that's just
yeah. Well, I appreciate
that at all. So
thank you. I appreciate you having my back in this.
Honestly, I'm surprised because, as I said, when you first brought it up, I thought you were saying that you watch the credits all the way through to the end, and then a movie pops up.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and then I was thinking, who watches credits? But now I've realised that you're saying it happens straight after the movie, and that's
yeah, pretty much straight after the movie.
I noticed that from the movies I've watched. I think once I finish it, I just stop it straight away.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, or maybe I haven't got that update yet. Who knows?
Yeah, or maybe it does actually function differently on different devices. So
that's true. Because I actually Chromecast it from my phone, so it might not do the same. Might not do the same thing.
Yeah, it might not.
Technically playing from a phone device.
Yeah, exactly. So look, if there's a solution out there, let me know. Otherwise, I will continue to figure this out myself.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so moving on to the next thing we wanted to talk about, and I'll just do a quick special shout out in the meantime.
All right.
To our first ever episode. What was that called, Gaurav?
That was called
what? You're kidding.
Wait. No. I'm confusing myself because the topic I've got written down in my notes right now is similar, but I know it's different. It's something words. It's something. Okay, you give it to us.
All right. Since Gaurav does not care for the podcast whatsoever, I'll say it. Shout out to our first episode, which was called Pop Culture Words.
Pop Culture Words, that's the one.
How on earth did you forget that?
Because I kept thinking it's not millennial words. What is it called? And yes, look, it's Pop Culture Words, guys. Thank you for remembering.
That's right. Now, the true soft souls will know it. I believe the true soft souls are more important to this podcast than Gaurav Khazanchi is at this point.
Well, that's right. We are, neither of us, the two of us are nothing without our soft souls. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in.
Absolutely. Now, the reason I wanted to shout out our first ever episode is because Gaurav's told me that he's been on the prowl for new pop culture words, and he's been quite successful in finding some new ones.
Look, as you'd all know, apps just keep coming out, different apps, different, people just keep growing up, young people just keep getting younger. So they come up with new words. And I've been, over the past however many months, I've been keeping a list. And I think now is a great time to bring this up with you and see if you know any of these or can guess what it means. Yep.
All right. Well, let's give it a whirl.
Okay. The first one. Now, this is a mix of acronyms and words. So just heads up. Also, some of these words have real meanings. They're proper words. For example, it could be wall, but they're not using it to be used as the real meaning. So
right.
So
we actually spoke about, what was that word that we
like saying
about? No, because
humble brag.
No, because there was a word that I said has a different meaning because society has done that. But you
keep saying that about topical.
Topical, that's right. Look, it's a topical scenario we're in.
Look, this is, I guess, topical, but bad example.
All right, so let's say it's wall, but it could mean to society something else,
like pasta or something. Let's hypothetically. Okay.
Anyway,
let's
get to the actual words.
We'll get to the actual words. The first word is not actually a word. It's a word in itself. So, have you heard of the word Finsta?
Finsta.
Finsta. F for Fred, and then Insta, like Instagram.
Oh, Finsta.
Finsta.
Finsta? No, I have not.
Yeah. Well,
I have not heard of it.
It's popped up. I saw it on some reposted Twitter posts. And I was just like, I have no idea what this is. So I checked what Finsta is. I don't actually know how new or how old the word is. It could be old. But what it actually stands for is fake Instagram. So what it is,
okay.
it's a secret secondary Instagram account that's hidden from selected people, and it's usually just kept for close friends or family. For example, let's say person X has 200,000 followers on their normal Instagram, but on their Finsta, they'll have, let's say they're following
like 200,
20 people.
just their,
and then,
just their family or something.
Exactly. And that's where they post like their real stuff and, not that they shout out to everyone to follow. Now, what's funny about this, apparently your real Instagram account is called your Rinsta. So R for real and then Insta. So it's the complete opposite, which I feel like the definitions are sort of contradictory. I feel like it should be flipped around, because if your real Instagram is being shown to everyone and your fake Instagram is for your close friends and family, isn't Instagram to show your real life? So it should be flipped around, right?
It should. Yeah, good point. It should be the other way around.
That was my thought process. But look, I could be wrong. Maybe Instagram is not about showing your real life, and it's about getting as many followers as you can. Who knows? Who knows?
It should be Rinsta for real Insta. That's the one with 200k.
Yeah.
And then Pinsta.
Pinsta?
So, private Insta.
Oh, Pinsta. Yeah. There's literally unlimited options, isn't there?
Yeah. That'd be better than fake, because it's not fake.
It's not fake, no.
It's your private one.
Yeah. Or it could be Insta for exclusive Instagram. It's a bit hard to say though.
Insta.
Insta,
yeah. Insta.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. Yeah.
Okay, my next word. Next word is a bit of a mix of real words. And I've only recently been seeing this. I actually saw it on a few TikTok comments. Addictive app, entertaining app, and I saw it on some TikTok comments.
Good app.
Once
Shout
again,
out to Coombsy Things. He's killing it.
Exactly. His trickshot account, which is really good. So follow
Did you see the one I posted today?
Yeah, with the fake audience noises.
How good was that?
That was great. It was good. He used 2 balls and then he got both balls in. It was a win-win. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this word, no cap. Have you heard that?
Yes, I have heard that one.
You've heard no cap?
I have heard it. I've seen it all over TikTok.
Tell us what it means then.
Now, I'm not sure if I've got it right, because I haven't seen someone explain it. I've just seen it in a few comments.
And you just kind of have to figure it out for yourself, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm right, but I'm going to take a stab.
Okay.
I think no cap means like I'm not lying, like it's not a lie.
Bro, you're spot on.
Right?
It's like for real. It means no lie, for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely telling the truth. You're spot on. You're spot on. And opposite to that, there's actually the word cap, which people use for that's a lie. Like, for example, that's the biggest cap I've ever heard.
So you could combine this with the previous one. So you could say cap Insta, no cap Insta.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, this is another one I've seen on TikTok. It's a bit of a funny one. I'm not a fan of this word, actually, but it's whatever. It's the word called simp.
Yeah, I've seen that so much on TikTok.
Yeah. Have you figured out what it means?
I think it means like... Is it short for simpleton? Like you're just stupid?
It's a bit more complex than that. When I started seeing it a lot, it was attached to like certain type of videos, so I sort of figured it out. I was on the right track, but what it is it's an insult to men who are seen as too attentive to women, especially out of like false hope.
Like trying to gain attention from women?
Yeah, it's like let's say there's Jessica Alba, and I'm like, oh my god, Jessica Alba, marry me, and then that person would be like a simp because it's false hope. Like you're never going to get Jessica Alba, but you're trying so hard, kind of thing.
That's a weird one.
It's a weird one. It's used as like an insult kind of word.
Yeah. Oh, like you're desperate almost?
Yeah, almost like that. Yeah, almost like that. Yeah.
Speaking of Jessica Alba, man, Gaurav is in love with Jessica Alba.
She's in my top 10 of all time.
Is she still your number one?
Yeah, look, at the moment, because I'm not thinking about it, I'll put her as number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, she's still my number 1. And yes, I have proposed to her. Call me a simp. It's all right.
Oh,
I'll
man.
take it.
Have you heard about Jason Derulo and TikTok?
Yeah, he's got TikTok.
Yeah, well, guess what I heard the other day on, of all places, the radio. So the guy on the radio was interviewing Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
Okay? And he said to Jason Derulo, "Oh, so there's all these rumors going around that you earn 75 grand per TikTok video. Is that correct?"
And then?
And then Jason Derulo goes, "Oh, look, I didn't really come on here to talk about that kind of stuff, but look, just between you and me, it's significantly more than that."
Well, firstly, it's obviously not between him and the host because people are listening to the radio.
I'm paraphrasing here, but he earns like more than $75,000 per TikTok video.
It's actually crazy how much people are getting on that.
That
next
is absolutely
level.
insane.
It's insane. Yeah, it's unfathomable, man.
And they were saying, so TikTok is now Jason Derulo's #1 source of income over all of his music.
Wow,
How insane is that?
He's quite entertaining on there, I must say. I do follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty genuine, nice guy.
Jenny, yeah, good group of friends. But, like, celebrities already have the upper hand. Like, they'll make it, and bam, they'll get millions of followers instantly.
Yeah, exactly. People follow them initially because they know them.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then if their content is good, well, it's just going to keep going up and up and up.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Another fact I heard today on the radio.
Yeah.
I'd never listened to the radio. I don't know where this is coming from. but The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has just overtaken whoever that Kardashian girl that was #1 earner on Instagram. So, yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is now the #1 earner, like celebrity earner on Instagram. So The Rock actually earns over $1 million per post.
What?
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't you just post non-stop then?
Well,
or it must be like sponsored posts, right? Like they're getting sponsored for this post kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And like someone like The Rock, for example, he's got his own headphone brand, so he wears that. He's got his own tequila brand, so he features all that stuff in his videos. So not only is he getting paid from Instagram for the ad revenue, but he's getting his business sales as well.
Yeah.
So
it's really a win-win.
It's pretty next level stuff, man.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. I know. I don't understand. But it is what it is. Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him for making it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. The next one is actually an acronym. And you may have heard it.
Okay.
It's BTO.
BTO?
Yeah. It's a weird one. I had no idea when I read it.
BTS?
BTS? Behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's nothing like that. I'm going to tell you because I don't think you'll even be able to guess it because it's so random.
Before tomorrow's over.
I think that's a better translation than what it actually is. Like what it actually is pretty useless.
All right, let's go.
Okay, it stands for bathroom time off.
What?
Yeah, and what it sort of translates to is it's essentially procrastination. So, I didn't do my work today because of all the BTO. Like it's things you do when you go to the bathroom, but then you do it in the bathroom, like scrolling on TikTok, playing games, just going through Facebook, just stuff that'll distract you from doing what you're meant to do.
Right.
Yeah. So BTO, it was a interesting one. I don't think I'll ever use that in my life.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Yeah, not a fan whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. Okay, now the next one is actually a real word, but in this situation, it's different. And it's cool. I kind of like it because I like the meaning behind it.
All right, sweet. Let's do it.
Tell me if you know it because you might know it. The word is clipped.
Clipped?
Yeah, clipped.
Yeah, I know the word. Like, my hair got clipped by the barber.
Exactly. But
clipped. Let's say I'm going to take a guess. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take a guess. Is it that I got ripped off?
No, but I like that because it kind of works. I'll give you a sentence. Tell me if you can figure it out.
All right, sure.
All right. Nah, bro, don't bring that up. Don't bring up that thing. It's clipped.
It's broken?
Nah. So it's interesting. Now, I'll give you the meaning of how this came about.
Okay.
So what it means is it's in the past and I've like cut it out. I've cut it out of my life. I've cut it out of my memory.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Nice.
And where it comes from
it's
is
like when it's like if you're editing a video.
Exactly.
Like you've
Spot
taken
on.
out the clip. Yeah,
Spot
nice.
on. Exactly right. You've clipped it. You've clipped it off. So
Yeah,
I kind of
nice.
like that. I like that word. I can see myself attempting to use it once or twice.
Yeah, I could attempt. I don't
Yeah.
know if that could become part of my regular vocabulary, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see. I do. I'm a fan. It's not like BTO. Clipped is nice.
Nah, BTO is just
Yeah,
stupid.
BTO is pretty trash. Now, this one I definitely want to bring up because we've talked about FOMO in the past, right?
Yep.
Did you know there's a word called JOMO?
JOMO.
Yes. And
Jealousy of missing out.
no, it's the complete opposite. It's joy of missing out.
What?
Yes.
How could you have joy for... Oh, unless you didn't want to go to it.
Yeah, it's like if you didn't want to go, or let's say you're just really introverted and you don't like going out, so you're happy to stay home and just do your own thing rather than go out. Like, man, I'm so glad I didn't go out. I'm so comfortable, kind of thing.
Yeah, okay. I can get that.
It's quite cool. It's quite cool. Now, the next one is a acronym.
I love a good acronym.
Yes, it's a good one. Makes sense. You'll probably figure it out. I reckon we've probably used it in the past. Now, it's NBD. N for Nelly, B for Boris, D for Dakota.
Hang on. M for Mike?
No. N for Nelly, or N,
N
for
for Nelly.
number.
Yeah, okay. All right, so what was the full three letters again?
NBD.
NBD.
Yep.
Not bad, dog.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
Or not bad, dude.
No.
Am I close?
The first word's kind of close. I'll give you a sentence. Tell me if you figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Dude, give me a call ASAP. Don't worry. NBD.
No bad day.
Ooh, close. You got the first word.
It's no bad something.
No. It
No
doesn't
better?
make sense in the sentence. Do you want me to tell you?
No, you were saying don't call me.
No. I said...
mean, call me, but don't worry, because... No bad news.
Okay, what about... I'll add one word in. Give me a call ASAP. Don't worry. It's NBD.
It's... Nah.
Okay, here it comes. You're gonna kick yourself.
Okay, go.
Okay, I'm gonna say the whole sentence. Dude, give me a call ASAP. Don't worry. It's no big deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was an easy one,
Oh,
bro.
how?
I don't know. You
That
said
was
no bad
such
day.
an easy one.
It grammatically did not make any sense. But you were so confident.
Oh man, that is so annoying.
Yeah.
I say that all the time on the daily.
On the daily, exactly.
Oh, no biggie. I say
Yeah.
no biggie. That's my
I say no.
pop
Yeah,
culture
no
version of
biggie.
that.
Yeah, I say no biggie a lot as well. Now to finish it all off, one word, another one which I saw on TikTok. You might have seen this before, and you'll probably be able to figure it out. Once again, has an original meaning, but in this case, something else. The word is snatched.
Snatched.
Yeah.
I've heard that in an inappropriate way.
Yeah. It's quite harmless. Do you want me to explain what it means?
Yeah, I don't know this one.
It means very fashionable, or looks
Really?
really good, and it's usually talking about an outfit. Like, dude, her dress is snatched.
Right, so if you're dressed well,
Yeah,
you're snatched.
yeah, or you use it more of an adjective. I think, like, dude, you're looking snatched, or your outfit looks snatched.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one either. My favorite from all of these,
It doesn't feel like it makes any sense.
yeah, it just doesn't feel like clipped. Really sounds nice, and
Yeah.
the meaning behind it makes sense.
Yeah, like I've
Yeah.
clipped that out of my life.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
and I could get used to no cap and cap. It's easy to say, quick and easy.
Which one were you going to say was your favorite?
My favorite is definitely clipped.
Oh, okay, that's your favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, from this list. JOMO is cool, but I don't think I'd ever find myself using it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever find myself having JOMO.
Exactly.
Because I would rather be involved.
Yeah. I would have FOMO. I don't want to be in a situation.
Yeah, Gaurav gets FOMO very easily.
It's true, which is why I'm shocked that I didn't know the word for so long.
Yeah, which is really strange.
Yeah.
Where were you in your whole life, man?
I was there. I probably didn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. No cap, bro. No cap.
Yeah, that's right.
I like it.
Well, thank you for listening to this snatched episode.
I don't know if that works, but NBD. I'll forgive you, NBD.
Yeah, dude, it works. No cap.
Yeah, no cap. We really enjoyed having you all. Whether this was something important in your life or whether it was just your BTO, we're glad you tuned in.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, once again, we hope you guys have a great week. Thank you very, very much for tuning in to this episode.
Yep. And you can follow us on our Instagram at So Far So Good Podcast.
And without further ado, see you later.
Goodbye.
Whoa, that sounded perfect to me.
Sounds good, bro. I like it.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, bro. Always. Solid, bro. Solid.
I was going to see who was going to talk first. All right, man. Well, yeah.
It means very fashionable. Oh, sorry, I'm going to say it again.
That was a weird ending, but we'll roll with it. It was legit.